MB+M came about in 1946. Max Brown, so that's the MB of MB+M. He came back from the war, then set up his shingle just opposite the big hotel. Peter Mountjoy came along and he threw his briefcase in with Max Brown and it became Maxwell Brown and Mountjoy.
We found that MB+M helped with our accounting and tax side even before we sold the farm, and then when it came time, they gave us a really good outlook on what we could do and how we could do it. Stopped us feeling daunted and overwhelmed and scared, because it's such a huge thing that we've got enough to see our future out. But we found them so accommodating, so knowledgeable, but not leaving our knowledge out of it. They included us, so we found that that was great. It gave us confidence to move forward. These were huge decisions. Would we have enough money to see ourselves through? We found that MB+M gave us a lot of insight onto how to do that. This is perhaps what you need to speak about. This is the sort of money you will need. They asked us what sort of life we wanted when we were retiring. We would recommend MB+M to other farmers considering selling because they put us at ease. Although they were our decisions, they gave us back up to know that what we were doing was correct for us. They took into account our circumstances. It was just about us. And because we're a few years in, like 2 years retired now, we've seen that it works. Advice we've been given and the kindness that we've been shown. And I think that's important because you're confused when you decide to sell. It's a huge decision. Is it the right decision? And I think you can't be content unless you're confident with who's helping you. Proof's in the pudding, isn't it?
That's right, yes.
We find that MB+M provide the support that we need, and we see them as an extension of our finance team at Googe.
We rely on their services and they support our growth, our compliance, and they support kind of our corporate planning.
MB+M have worked with other businesses like us that can then provide the required tailored advice for a small business that's on that growth journey. I would recommend other businesses seek professional services of MB+M to assist them on their growth journey.
MB+M have been assisting J&B and us personally for over 10 years. They've helped us with tax compliance, they've helped us with business coaching, setting up self-managed super funds, setting up new businesses, selling half of our business, and numerous other things. It's been very helpful having MB+M guiding us along the way, just having another set of eyes looking over your business and being able to help you in looking at the figures and just giving you confidence that you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, I think it can get very complex and you don't know what you don't know in terms of compliance, in terms of structuring. So you have the right people advising you, setting everything up how it can be best positioned to throughout each chapter and each phase of business, because it does change. Adrian and the team have got their head around it. They can educate us along the way, and I'd recommend them highly to any business that's, seeking business advice or a really good accounting firm. One of the great things about MB+M is that they're locals. They live and they work in the Shepparton community in this area, and I couldn't recommend them highly enough.
They have a love for the Goulburn Valley, and we do too. We love growing fruit here. We love doing business here. Because they know us so well, because we've been working with them for so long, they know the peculiarities of each of us. So when we call a meeting, they're able to engage with us at a level that's really meaningful.
Well, MB+M, they help us with a whole lot of things. The advice they give us, I've found has been really helpful, but also at times even what structures we should have for our business. That's been probably the best advice, to sort of set up the business in the right way. Many people don't have good relationships with their accountants, or their business may be growing and they need a different type of service with more strategic type advice. So therefore, they probably need a better accountant. And I've always been happy to recommend MB+M. They offer what a lot of those type of people need.
The best way to put it is MB+M to me is more of a business partnership, more than just an accountant. There's not much that I do that's fairly serious within the business that I won't involve MB+M in. It was a familiar name. It's obviously a well-established firm that's been around for a long time, well-known in town, well-respected in town. You don't need tax problems or implications going on in the back of your head when you're thinking about business from day to day. The last thing I want is those sorts of problems, because you get enough in day-to-day business without that sort of thing. So almost like having your own financial team in your back pocket. Very handy. From a financial point of view, from a retirement and future planning point of view, it ticks a lot of boxes. To me, it's a no-brainer. It all works very well. Yeah, I highly recommend them, to be honest.